Hello, everybody. How on a day? Good morning. As this when I miss me for this live, where many of them don't won't blow my inbox up. But today, October 4th, the new album is out. Stream it, run up the numbers, buy the vinyls. See, all these streamers, no money for streaming. Streaming Colombo ewo fans in rap. See, this was what I was doing yesterday. Fans came out buying vinyls, buying CDs. So please go online, Amazon, all the retail outlets, order my vinyls, order my CDs. This album is a work of art, I'm telling you, man. Now real music that they put for vinyl. And see, they go, let's say they make CD again. I lied. They say they make CD for music where people go want to listen to 20 years from now. People go say, this is collector's item. So they make the CDs. They make the vinyls. So, I mean, I beg, Mukuna, make I even show now. Even as much as they have the capitalists, Financial Times, bro, Financial Times gave this album a 4-star out of 5. Even the Financial Times, FT, go for a ride. They know say I no lie inside. Even the Financial Times reviewed the album, man. So, I'm happy today. Today is another monumental day for me in my career. We do the first single, check it out. See this vinyl, so fine, so beautiful. This is the single. The album vinyl is different. This one, the single with me and Damien. So nice and cute. Don't you want to own one? Also, real quick, we made top 10 release for FNAC. We did top 10 for FNAC releases for France. So basically, what am I saying? I'm saying this is a great album. Everybody need to. Oh my God. I know pinned after I write the title now, I can't forget to pin now. See, I was too excited to talk about my album. I make I do them again. So I can repeat now. Wow. Yeah. So yeah. The Negro wake up call is going to be very exciting. But before I go on, I still want to touch on this VDM Falana issue. Before I touch on them, I want to clear some things up. I want to clear some things up. About me and VDM relationship, where I think many people get it twisted, yeah, we are cool, but I know the control VDM. And if you don't know yet, by looking at VDM on this page, let me tell you now. But in the year what? You can't tell him nothing. You can't tell him nothing. You know the year what? You know, you can't tell him nothing. You know. And one friend of mine, I'm not going to mention her name because no need to. William said something about her. She messaged me, you know. I told her, go and sue him. Go and sue him to court. You know. Because what he says has nothing to do with me. I told her immediately, I said, go and sue him to court. And when I say VDM, this issue of files and in pubs and Bobrisky and prison, when I say VDM tell me, is literally, he told me with mouth. Everybody online now is saying he play Seun the tape, he play Seun the tape, he play Seun the tape. VDM did not play me any tape. He tell me with mouth like this. Tell me with mouth. Say, I hear Bobrisky say, I get evidence, say Bobrisky say this ones. I say, ah. And if I can't tell her, I say, me no talk about. Then I go see talk, say, ah, Seun is trying to protect his family. So me, I did not have any, I wasn't conniving. I did not have any, you know, how would I put her, ulterior motives. Because now me still come outside talk, say, ah, he tell me before he talk her. You know, if I dey push her, if I dey whine her, doesn't mean they do all those things for back. You know, there's no way I'll come outside and say, he told me. I go hide in the shadows because it's a shadowy affair. So I need to hide in the shadow, you know. It'll have been a shadowy affair. So I will just stay for where I did, the push button. But, you know, the matter don't concern me. That's why I said, ah, he told me, and I told you, ah, go and see what you're going to see. You know. And I'm sorry, deeply sorry, you know, if that offended Uncle Femi. It's really not my intention. You know. I will not in any way, shape, or form want to join anybody, even VDM, to fight Uncle Femi Falana. We have been through a lot, we have come a long way, you know. Left to me, you know, the issue of, you know, whether somebody say or not is something that could have been say, ah, it happened, it didn't happen, case closed. That's the one way matter to me, I will repeat it anywhere, was the institutional lapses of EFCC taking money to drop money laundering charge, you know. I'll never join issues with anybody to try and denigrate, insult, defame, in any way, shape, I do anything like any, you know. And when people are talking and involving me in VDM's post, am I VDM's producer? Say the rights what you want to give me for approval. It never happened. You know, this thing is surprising to me. In fact, I did not even know that when he was going to do his video, he go ask, you know, the innuendos and things like that. You know, that's his style. You know, he didn't tell me he was going to do all that. You know, and also I feel personally, and I've asked him, even if I tell him, don't do it, he would have done it. He would have done it. He told me himself, and you can verify from people close to us, he would have done it. You know. He would have done it. You know, so me, I didn't join issues with anybody against, you know, Uncle Femi Falana. And even with files, I did the best that I can do. If two people that I take as younger brothers are having a spat, it's not my place to take side. I told him immediately, you know, call files. and to try and sort it out within yourselves, you know. And, you know, left to me, I would love to see an amicable ending, you know. But if that is not the issue, you know, I will not now come outside publicly to start taking sides between the two of them. That means they put fire, you know. And to be honest also, I told him, I said the innuendos that he used against Faz didn't like it, you know, because it made people think maybe it's true with the innuendos, you know. But that's the best that I can do on the issue to try and ameliorate whatever has happened, you know. But once more, to Uncle Femi, you know, I'm profoundly sorry if anything that came out hurt him. I've said to people, I've seen him work many cases. What I've never seen is Uncle Femi take money from those people that he decided to help in any case, you know. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. So, yeah. So all these bloggers that are mentioning my name up and down and going all over the place, trying to make this a Seun issue. Seun doesn't have anything whatsoever to do with this issue. You know, the issue is not my problem at all. You know, he's not even say anything. Don't be saying the matter can't be like this, gone. I won't have asked very dark man to send me the thing to hear. You know, now when all these things be like, say, let me even hear what this thing that you put out is saying. You know. So, you know, once more, as I've done privately, and I can also do publicly, hopefully, you know, this matter can be resolved and those that are in the wrong can be brought to book in any way, shape or form. Especially these are our institutions that are dragging us down. Me, I've even gone to see, before I left Nigeria, I go see Uncle Femi for office. I prostrate, give her. And, you know, instead of saying forgive me, because really, what is it that I really don't have anything to do with this matter. But what I don't want is that people to think publicly that what I said was in any way trying to say, hey, this is important. I don't want people to think that by what I said publicly, that's what they were saying. Now we need to talk with that too. Say, by me saying I tell very dark man to go play the tape, it means say I believe waiting Bobrisky they talk. It means say I believe waiting very dark man they. This is a lie also. It's a stretch. It's very far from the truth. You know, no way, shape or form have I ever tried to say that statement was made. I was talking that, you know, let these institutions be exposed. Finish. My statement in that part wasn't meant to say anything about Uncle Femi. You know, I wasn't trying to say anything about FF. You know, I make I not just now how I go take rope Seun inside everything and I shall define. I beg you. Ọwọ́ mi ò sí inú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́. Yeah. That being said, let's hit the topic. You know, he paid me say I don't get chance to do this topic that day. And I won't apologize to everybody because I won't put on now. I want to apologize to everybody, because I miss the life. I miss the life, you know. You know. Yeah, somebody here say this FF no be God, but he fight for your freedom. He's an ancestor. He's a great man. And we're not in the business of offending our great men that are standing on the righteous side. You know. To respect somebody profoundly is not the same as worshiping them. You young people don't know respect. That's the problem. You know. We think that respect is an option. Respect not be optional. You know, respect who you go respect. Respect is not an option. I know say they don't teach you otherwise. Anyway, let me nail this coffee. Bang bam. Kanye, Naomi, and Diddy. You know, first of all, on the Diddy parties, you know, I hope you guys know for a fact, say, Puff Daddy, no, they do those party for himself. Not being the star of the party. There are rich white men that run the music industry that those parties are really held for. Now them going to enjoy all these perks where Diddy they go jail for. You know. Now many people they surprised about Diddy and his abuse. To me, you know, I tell people, say, there's something about gangster rap, mainstream hip hop, mainstream gangster rap, you know, all the people involved in that game. One thing where they always preach, they say they can kill anybody for nothing. And it's important to say, take that thing, you know, because when something can kill just because, it becomes a death cult. There's a death cult characteristic to mainstream hip-hop music, gangster hip-hop music, you know, with the mainstream they embrace, gangster rap, you know. There's a death cult characteristic to it because everybody with it involved must be willing to say if he keep person for anything. It's very important so we put this in our mind when we deal with all these rappers and things, you know. It's very important so we put this in our minds, you know. And if somebody can kill somebody for anything, why are we now surprised? Say that person can also rape. Why are you surprised? Somebody say if you kill people, in the murderer, they are happy to be killed. They can kill you if you match their shoe. They can kill for anything, say. But we're all surprised. See, they be killers. The issue is, if you dey rap about death, you can kill, you can do this one, you can do this one, you can kill this one, you can kill that one, then let me see you don't really respect life, right? And I don't tell that for say we are not in the right and wrong game, we are not in the winner or lose game, we are in the life and death game. So if you are happy that you can kill, then you are not for life. You know, you are against life. If you're happy that you can kill, you are against life. You know, and if you are against life, get something you will not like. One thing you will not like is women, because women represent life. You know, and one thing hip hop does not like for sure is women, fam. Ah, àwọn ayé ti mú mi, lọ́tọ̀ mi ti bàjẹ́. Yéé. Lọ́tọ̀ mi ti bàjẹ́. Ah, this is bad luck. And the cold we dey here, I need to go outside though. I'm not going outside. Ancestors don't see me, I just day by day with that. Yes, cannot like women, as I was saying. So don't be surprised. All these, they are anti-women lyrics, anti-women behavior, you know, which shows the, you know, dehumanization of Cassie, you know. So we can't be surprised, really. We can't be surprised. You know, there's a death cultish instinct to these things. It's crazy. The call with the cash for this Europe right now, not be here. You know, not be here. You know, so women being the representation of life are the biggest enemies of the death cults. You know, even these are our religions, you know, they are a bit of a death cult as well. You know, they too, women bashing. The first enemy of God on earth, after Lucifer, the first person to disobey God on earth, woman. Every one of them hate woman, you know. So yeah, because that's what it is. So these people, they forget that they are niggas. They forget that they be black people, all the rich black. They think they are those white men that they hold the party for. Diddy doesn't think he's black. He thinks he's like one of those white orgadem when they organize for. If they can be doing it, they can be treating black people like this. Why can't they too become successful based on the fact that they are willing to treat their own people that way? You understand? That's why many of them they talk say, what will be the difference between slavery, colonialism, and make we get this democracy? What's the difference between this, our suffering, and colonialism? And it makes sense in a way, because the successful Africans treat us the same way white people treat us. You know, that's why we go differ our country. You know, white, they're going to talk, say, how we make money if we build school? Like, say, we need to build our own school to make money, not be to educate. Because white men can only come to Africa to build school for money. So African rich man too want to build school for money. You understand? They want to rise up to treat Africans the way their white masters treat us. Not knowing that those white masters also, they use and set them up. Because those things that they do to us is a crime. They know it's a crime, but they're not going to prosecute themselves for those crimes. Now they go allowed to do them. And when you do and reach one level, when they want to replace you, now those things where you feel say they okay to do, because under they do and since now nothing happen. You can't do them. Naomi Campbell, do you people think any NGO in this world, go and look at the report of NGOs. They have been exposing NGOs for years. There are reports that most NGOs don't even spend up to 10% of the money they collect on the causes that they advertise. That 90% of the money that most NGOs make go into their cars, their houses. I mean, although I don't like Candace Owen, now what Candace Owen take the double Black Lives Matter people be that? Candace Owen is that American Chris black woman, you know. She went to the houses of all those Black Lives Matter activists. Oga, come see the big house where they stay, where they take donation money back. But that is how NGOs operate. Now, Mikande now thinks she can do the same. Be taking money in African people's name and be spending it on herself. Be living in suits, buy jewelry. They said that only 5K out of millions we don't get no collect. Now only 2 times they still say she spent 5K pound on something where she advertised say that they collect the money for 5K pound. Because that's how our rich white ogas have been treating us too. She said, "Few say it's okay." Until they all get their Negro wake-up call. When their ogas remind them that they are black. At that moment, they will embrace their blackness. Very quick. Very quick. Thinking they can leverage it to deceive some of you, you know. I'll give you a little story about Liberia. You know, Liberia, you know, it wasn't a colonized country. Now, African Americans come Liberia, come colonize Africans there. You know, these black boule, as they call them. A very prominent one that actually came and lived in Liberia too was, what's his name? Oh man, how can the name escape me? He wrote a very interesting book. African Contribution to Christianity and Islam. That was the name of the book. After this live, I'll check for the book. You know, I'll check for the book and post it so you guys can know his name. No, but when I read the book, apart from the information that was given of what Africans in Christianity and Islam, yes, of the great African Christians and Muslims that advance those religions. You know, I'm sure many people don't know that Islam was not spread in Africa by Arabs. Not the Arab people spread Islam for Africa the way Oyibo Naikon gas spread Christianity. You know, and that's why Islam gets a wider and stronger hold in Africa than Christianity. Islam was spread in Africa by African empire builders. African men that used the book, you know, to forge empires, to put people under one control of the book. You know, Ali of Songhai, Usman Danfodio, who we know very well, you know, and many Arabic empire, Islamic empire, African Islamic empire builders like that, you know, that spread the religion all over the continent, you know. So, no, his name is not John Azuma. That's not the book. That's not the guy. He's not a Nigerian. He's an old American man. This guy I'm talking about that wrote this book. I'll post the book and remind you guys to after this live. You know, but apart from the information, you know, that he gave in the book, you know, apart from the information he gave in the book, you know, the way he spoke about being black, I wasn't impressed. I just the question for all the side of the book say, if these were the great thinkers that wanted to come from America to liberate us in Africa, it's no surprise that Liberia did not work. You know, many of these so-called educated blacks, you guys stop guessing the name. If you have not read the book, you cannot know the name. You know, stop guessing. He's not African. He's African American. You know, he's an African American that came back in the 18 something to stay in Liberia. When the American government was trying to ship Africans back to Africa. So they were trying to create this African country. You know. One will hear saying that James Baldwin. How can James Baldwin have lived in 18 something? James Baldwin be Bawo. This was saying that Vasco da Gama, that at this point, you people are just catching trips. You people are just catching trips. I don't go pay you any attention again. You know. So the guy was like saying in the book, like, even though Africans are meant to be the workers of the world, they should allow us work and support our work. That we can be that we are the farmers of this world. I mean, they have accepted that their people are meant to serve whiteness. That they don't have to serve because among us, they are the special ones. I'm telling you. And that's why that they have made it. That the rest of us are so stupid and dumb and meant to be chattel. You know? But they that are special among us should be respected and be given the chance to be the best that they can be in the white world. I'm telling you, that's how they think. This is how they've thought then, and that's how they think now. You know. So all of them always believe, say, they are not African black like us. Like there's European, they are Europeans. You know, they've embraced white, they are better. So whatever they do to us, you know, these people are doing it too. These people are doing it too. You know, so how come it's a crime? It can't be a crime. And the white world is happy to set these people up as role models for us. Yes. Why do you think many of young African people like to beg? You know, many people think that African people like to beg because begging is we just like to beg. No. It's because we see the richest of us, the most successful of us, just going around begging. Our country goes around begging. Our country as a whole. These people go around begging, cap in hand, begging. Up and down the place. Borrow me money, dash me money. Up and down the place. Educational problem, borrow me money, dash me money. Healthcare problem, borrow me money, dash me money. This one problem, all the big men in Nigeria. Bases on all of them head. I say as long as AMCON, as long as they've not closed down AMCON, that say that AMCON, Asset Management Company of Nigeria, is still intact and running in that country. Nobody can come and form say they be big man for me for Nigeria. Nobody. All of us were the same. Some of them they use badgeware for us. When they use badgeware for us, then they chop waiting be everybody own for in a pocket. Now you can feel say you be rich man. As long as AMCON is running, young people see the richest Nigerians, so-called richest, so-called wealthiest. They see the whole country, cap in hand. That's why it is easy for young people in Nigeria to beg. That's why they come online and beg. And that's why all of these, their puppets must do giveaway to encourage it. It is all a game. Because you, when they beg, cannot fight government when they beg. You don't want to be a beggar. In your life, nothing must make you feel like you're a beggar. At no point in your life must you see yourself. And now, don't get me twisted, though. Asking for help and begging are two different things. No man is an island. Yes, no man is an island. You cannot live your whole life without asking for help. You must ask for help. That's how life is. But begging is different. Begging is different. They normalize the begging behavior. All this begging behavior is normalized. And true begging, out of 10 million people begging, one person will make it, or two, or 10. Out of 10 million people will go beg, 10 will now make it. They will now bring out that 10 beggar as example why begging is good. Only 10 make them out of 10 million begging. They will now bring out the 10 beggars and say, look at them. If you had begged very well like them, you know, so then we blame our young ones. You know, when we also hang the pictures of these beggars, then they see who go hang for wall of this kind everywhere in our homes. I've not been to any home in Nigeria of a Nigerian worker, Nigerian musician, and see picture of except, okay, this one surprised me. Zlatan pull shirt and I saw Kwame Nkrumah's tattoo, Kwame Nkrumah's face on Zlatan's body. I was fucking impressed. Zlatan, Nkrumah. My brain blew. It set back. It blew. It set back. From the place where I put Zlatan before, I raised him up like 20 positions. Only have you. I'm telling you. But go all this our big men house, people when they control Nigeria, all this so-called, you can never see Sankara picture, you can never see Lumumba picture, you can never see any. Everywhere I go, okay, now at least they'll go remove the Puff Daddy pictures. Now those kind of people, now me can't be. Charles Taylor girlfriend, charity case. Charity case. Puff Daddy, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, you know, all these kind of people now they post. When they call cash there, we will bring them down. Right now, go to numerous places in Lagos, restaurants, you can never even see. Now this Kanye people, now you go see their picture. Kanye West. Now you go to see their picture for there. Gandhi. Now that Gandhi only pay me pass. Everywhere I go and I see Gandhi's portrait in Africa, I'm wondering, did somebody drop the owner of this place on their head? I mean, were you dropped on your head as a baby? Even Gandhi will slap you if he sees this picture in your African restaurant. So let me advise all these African people, you know, because that's what they want me to be. More than they behave like them without self-control. Because that's the basic game. Now let me tell you something. What these rich, really ultra-rich 1% white Europeans do, that all this, whether they employ these our rich blacks to come assist, and that all of us want, is that lifestyle that we see that people just do whatever they like. That is it. At the end of the day, many of us, they look up to these people, not because they do anything great or anything fantastic. very few of them are actually doing anything at all. Right? Because now you go make me talk for Nigeria, say, me why don't they play music for 20 years? I never still beat house. What's going on, and they only beat my first house. You don't understand? People go cause me, yeah, music is not sweet. I'm a worker, bro. And they talk about people where they see when they do anything. They don't do nothing. And they are building house, buying car, doing this one. You will be out here working your ass off. It's never about me being a musician. I'm talking about all these our ear doctors, lawyers, all of them, working their ass off. And they can see every day here, somebody's not doing anything. And they have all these things. This is the aspiration. You know, I'm looking for fuck you money. What does anybody need fuck you money for? Why is it that your money is to say fuck you? Because that's how the rich treat us with their money, bro. We know what admit them, but that's how our big people treat us with their money. So we as African people all want money just to behave anyhow. The way these people have been behaving anyhow to us. This is what we don't understand. It is us they behave anyhow to. The successful Europeans don't behave anyhow to their people. At least to their country, at least to their interest. They have shared interests, shared goals. Now for our own rich people, we come from our own genetic makeup, from our own ancestry, we be African people like us, to also think that their own money is to do whatever they like to us is madness. So they all aspire to get money just to do anything they like. But African people, we cannot do anything they like. We cannot be out of control, bro. Because if you're out of control, if you don't control yourself, somebody else will control you. If you are not in a constant state of controlling yourself, of being in control of yourself, your destiny, your actions, your thoughts, that they are under your own sovereign control. And control no mean say you dey self-dominate. Means you are putting everything about you into balance, into harmony. You are controlling your state. That everything is in balance. Then I'm sorry to tell you, something else or somebody else will do the controlling for you. I mean, some guy made a point, and for me, that point today is interesting for me to share on why many of us are just like, even this, our hatred of Diddy, only few of us don't like these guys because of these things they do. These things they promote, only few of us genuinely don't like them, that talk against them right from day one. Many of you buy into it until your white masters tell you, stop buying into it. Stop liking that nonsense he's doing. It's nonsense, it's nonsense, yama. If Puff Daddy shot a video, if they shot a music video, and tied 10 girls on the ground in that music video, tied them, like literally tied them, and they were using oil, spraying oil on them in the video, they were doing livers, yeah, and they were playing music behind, and it was a rap song, and they were doing it, will any of you complain? Will any of you come out and say, look at those naked girls on the floor that they are tied and dehumanizing and spraying oil on them to a beat? All of you will go and stream that fucking video. You will give that video 10 billion streams. What I'm saying is that these people are also doing anything they are being arrested for or talking about them for now. They are doing it openly already to us. Why are we waiting for other people to tell us it's wrong? We can see them doing it steady. Yes, I know it's impossible to kill somebody for real in a music video or kill somebody for real, you know, in a song. But these people, they paint the picture in songs of how they kill people for nothing. Not be say the person tried to kill them, not be say for nothing, for destroy, like selling drugs in the community. They match my shoe, he look my girlfriend, I say he decreased, he say I decreased, you know, like they pick these images. But we have to wait for Europeans to now tell us, oh, this thing is wrong. So that's why I don't really believe. I don't really believe, you know, all these things that we all say, you know. We don't believe, man. We need to really dig deep as a society, as a community, as a people. You know. You know, you know. Yeah. So there's a reason they allow them to promote these things into our psyche. So anyway, little advice for Nigerian beggars. Stop begging for small money. Stop begging for small money. It's people that beg for small money that they insult. Yes. You see all our celebrities and stars for Nigeria, most of them, they go and beg, but they beg for big money. Everybody they beg, they get chairman. Baba, find me something. Give them $20,000. He go even come online, come show you. See, they just dash me this $20,000. You can't hear about say they dash out $20,000. Although he just beg for money, he beg the dash out. He just beg. They'll come. He just dash me 5 million. He just beg. They dash you money. You know, nobody will yab you if they dash you big money. So please, stop begging for small money. Now people they beg for small money, they yab. Stop begging for small money. You know. You know. So yeah. Take that to the top. To the tip of the top. Yeah. So I'm happy, you know, to let you that know. So we don't need news, European news, FBI, all these things. Let's just think about all these people that we're talking about, you know, today in the black community, how we ourselves, they celebrate them, regardless of the evidence with our face. See, they have been doing, because the way they do unto. They don't bother them well to do unto the white world. If you think I'm lying, ask Kanye West. Slavery is a choice. Niggas this, niggas that. Black people do this. Black people do that. All over the hill up. Hey. The day he triumph with whites. Kanye West is walking everywhere now without shoe. You people think it's fashion. Hey, God. Baba is walking everywhere without shoe. You people think it's fashion. Frustrate in life here. Along, and when you're wicked. Frustrate in life here. You know, all these, like, look, Kanye West, I say, all these their ideas. They've got collected money from right wingers in America to come and make Africans start thinking like right-wing people, to start putting right-wing ideology, you know, this Jewish agenda, white supremacy talk in our brain. Because how we can sit here, look at the world and say Israel is controlling America. You know, Israel can control America. It's a lie. Israel is being controlled by the same people that control America. The military-industrial complex. America's military-industrial complex controls this world. Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Rolls-Royce, all these companies that are involved largely Raytheon. Is it Raytheon? I've forgotten. Raytheon. Yeah. These big arms manufacturing companies of America. These are the people that control the world. They have all the politicians in their pockets, all the entertainers in their pockets, all the news journalists in their pockets. Is what they want that happens in America, that happens in, it is their wish that is fulfilled. I keep telling you people, when I go here for, that's why they go tell you for news, say, America give $10 billion military aid to Israel. America give $20 billion military aid to Israel. All I go say, I go think for my head, there's a reason the news says it like that. Because they are paid to say it like that. They not go fit tell you, say, America has given $10 billion to the arms manufacturers. America has given $10 billion to American arms manufacturers to supply Israel with weapons to go and kill Palestinians. Do you think Israel sees that money? Yes, some Israeli politicians, just like Nigerian politicians, will get kickback because now they still guys put their people life at risk. Now them guys kill their people, kill themselves for these people to stay rich. They will take their own share to mortgage the lives of their people. Like any politician. Netanyahu is a puppet of the military complex. They've paid him to do the work of death. These are the death people in the life and death game. These are the death people. Israel can never tell America what to do. And it's from this military industrial complex where all these billions go. That's where you get your Elon Musks, your Bill Gates, your Jeff Bezos. I've told you people before, their main money doesn't come from them selling you Tesla, selling you Starlink, Microsoft's Word, Amazon. You think that's where their money comes from? Their contracts with the military industrial complex. That's where the main money comes from. They are all killers. These are all killers. Don't get it wrong. And then the job of killing black and brown people. So now enter our elites, African elites, who are supposed to be in the job of saving the lives of African people, will now go and collect small rubber in their pocket, go and beg for chunchu, urgent 2K. For that, the mortgage, they now come and do the same thing, thinking that that's any never scapegoat. You will be the scapegoat. Trump can say it all day. The same thing Kanye West is saying. Trump can say it all day and be running for president in America. Trump can say Jewish this, Jewish that, blah, 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 all day, all night, and the biggest Jews in America will donate money to him. Yes. Their companies will donate money to him. They will vote for him. I said, Trump said, grab them by the pussy. I just grabbed them by the pussy. 58% of white women still voted for him in the last election. 58%. After I say grab them by the pussy. 58%. You think now the same criteria that they take look you? The problem is not that somebody is saying about once you come from black, you are tagged anti-Semite. No. The problem is not to be tagged anti-Semitic. What's that? So many white. Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast in the world. Joe Rogan. Amazon, Spotify just give him on that chain at 200 million. to continue the podcast. They call him anti-Semitic all the time. They call Joe Rogan anti-Semite, racist, whatever, all the time. But it doesn't affect his earning. It doesn't affect his life. Now you, black man, one anti-Semite. One. Ayeti bache. Just be they call you once. So we as Africans, especially our rich, get your wake-up call. Look at Naomi Campbell Diddy. Get your wake-up call, bro. You go think say, oh, because you are just doing it to the blacks, you will get away with it. Now your own turn, they go remember saying a crime. No worry. No, now continue. Anyway, thank you all for joining this live. And today again, I go for another album release party. I'm doing release parties all week here in Italy. So if I did near your city or you see advert this week, my tour starts next week in Geneva. My album is out right now. Heavier Yet, Lace the Crown, Let's Head. I'm so happy. I looked my Spotify this morning. I did see 350k streams. I'm not impressed. I don't say you just come outside for midnight. Only 350k. What the fuck? What the fuck? You guys enter my Spotify, stream this album mad. I want to make it be like 1 million by the end of the week. At the end of the day. If not Drake now we don't go give him 10 million streams and in less than 10 hours, and they are not like us. They are not like us. This is what you people do. This is what you do. But that's Sonny here. When we'll be doing it openly now, and I'm not going to talk anything. Now we'll support them, they give them 10 million streams. Until you go can't talk at the time, I'll say Kendrick, as a fellow black man, at least, now he release that one for us. Thank you, Kendrick. Thank you. At least. Next, after Drake is the police, Sha. Since we have mobilized against Drake now, let's go after the police in America. And yeah, once more, to all you bloggers out there and all you people out there trying to create mischief, there's no way in this world I would join issues with VDM to denigrate Uncle Femi's name or defame him in any way, shape or form. You guys need to stop with your callousness and what will I call it? Wickedness, Thank you all for joining my live. Now only 350k. See me, I don't get back. You see, I never see these kind of numbers before for my life. Go to my Spotify.